We are rolling.
Marrying someone you've only met on your phone.
Poodle, we're back together again.
We are, y'all.
Aren't you happy?
We're in the same room.
I'm happy about it.
I am, but you're loud. So, can you just be less loud for me?
I'm just talking.
Okay.
Your thing's not turned up.
Okay.
That's what it is.
I'm just a little sensitive in general.
Boy.
Ooh, who's texting me?
Sensitive is what they called boys that were gay wads when we were kids.
That's the truth. Hello, this is Captain Poodle speaking. Are you ready to find love?
Yes, ahoy, matey.
Love. Exciting and new. Go online. They're catfishing you.
Shocker.
Fiancé.
Soon you'll be flying to parts unknown.
90-day Beyonce.
Marrying someone you only met on your phone.
Be they French or Chinese, a brand new K1 visa's the key.
Ooh, the key to what, Poodle?
To love. It's 90-day gate. Let's love. Speaking of, I listened to our show when I was in South Carolina, and about a third of the way through the second show, you switched to a microphone, and you were very much louder than I was.
You know, this is why we need a producer, y'all, because I'm doing my best with tech.
But I feel like did you use a handheld microphone for the second show?
No, I tried to use my Yeti microphone, and I thought it wasn't working.
I knew it.
Well, you saw me on the video. I had it. You didn't see me? I was talking to you on the video, talking into a microphone.
I did not see you.
I was literally on the video.
But you weren't using your computer microphone.
No, because it was bad last time. You have a newer computer, so I was trying to match it up. I've already been looking into... You weren't matching it at all because you were talking so much into your Yeti microphone. It was popping so badly. Didn't have a pop filter. You know, it's interesting. I really would love... Why don't you do the editing for this week's episode?
Done.
Why don't you do it?
Done.
Let's see how that looks.
Yo, welcome to 90 Days Gays.
Yeah. What if I made some comments about the rhymes you used in our theme song?
My rhymes were perfect, so I don't know how you could make comments about it.
Yeah.
I don't do imperfect rhymes.
So, yeah, why don't we stick to what we know? By the way, I'm buying you a new mic, or buying us mics. Y'all, before we jump into everything, I just want to give a shout-out so I don't forget. I want to give a shout-out to Shits McGee, or Shilts McGee. How do I say this? Oh, no, it's the wrong... My picture was down.
Their name is not Shits McGee.
No, they're an Instagram, and they're a 90-day fiancé Instagram. And their Instagram is talker_of_shits. Talker of shit. So it's talker_of_shits_. And I
get that.
And I just want to say, I just wanted to give them a shout out because they've been a big supporter of the show, and also they post some hilarious have you seen
of
some
our
of the
show? They're a supporter of our show?
Yes, they are a supporter of our show. They tweeted us out.
Of shits.
They did, and they're really good. They post all these pictures of like, look what they posted. It's a picture of Caesar on an Obama sign that says hope.
Hope and change. Maria, are you going to contact me? Maria, I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you to come to Cabo San Lucas.
They're amazing. They bring it. And anyway, y'all, they're a funny Instagram. Be sure to check them out.
We need to talk about some breaking news before we delve, or do we talk about it afterwards?
We can talk about breaking news. Let's jump in. What have we got? I'm glad this is unplanned.
You're acting like...
I'm glad you're just going off script.
You're acting like we've never talked about it before. Okay, where is it?
This is riveting radio. Riveting.
Here we go. So Caesar, or someone found a post that Caesar, and his last name is Mac, by the way.
It's not.
It's not.
It's
that's,
not
that's
Mac.
a DJ. So a picture of Caesar.
This is posted on our Sissy Squad.
Yeah, on Instagram or Facebook or something. And it says, it's a picture of him shirtless which one of our Sissy Squad members commented correctly. It was a pleather jacket which looks like the break room of Aloha Nails.
Yeah, it is at Aloha Nails.
And he's
a very low selection of nail polishes.
Bare-chested with a pleather jacket, and there's like a fucking water cooler near him. And you're right. There's a whole thing which I commented on saying, bitch needs to restock the nail polish.
We need a restock. He's much fitter in this picture. I'll give him this.
This was 2010.
Y'all, he had abs then.
And it says Caesar Mac. And this is, I'm going to read the copy in Barack Obama voice.
Oh, Jackie's going to love this.
Daddy is just relaxing. He's doing Daddy's thing. Chasing after a white booty, not black booty. Vanilla cream lover. Malia, Sasha, you need to go to bed. Daddy's going to be home soon.
Gross! Gross! This
Daddy
has to stop.
is
No.
just relaxing.
No,
Michelle?
I'm beeping this.
Michelle?
I'm beeping this out.
Daddy's coming home soon.
I want to edit all that out, but I can't.
Anyway, it was a really...
It was a real, yeah.
Like, the internet has collectively vomited for this photo, y'all.
Y'all, it's also been out that, I mean, there's a lot of stuff about Caesar. A lot of people wondering...
Vanilla cream lover.
Vanilla, you know, and here's the deal.
Not chasing after white booty, not black booty.
I'm a white person who usually
chases after black booty.
I've dated many men. Usually, I just don't date.
I dated many men, a few of them.
I just don't date a lot of white guys. But I'm not just black men.
Shockingly, I date more white guys than you.
Well, you like hipsters that talk about poetry.
Maybe.
That aren't ever going to make any money. I just want you to think about that.
That's fair. and
I just want you to be supported.
I can't even argue with that. So yeah, that's fair.
Anyway, y'all, we feel like we're not going to delve too much.
Screaming in my ears.
But Caesar, a lot of people are wondering if Caesar's recreating this. Apparently, they were in a relationship.
Yeah, it's almost sure that he was recreating it.
And I will say, I'm still okay with it because...
Me too.
It's a recreation, but
it's reality TV.
It still fucking happened. Yes,
I agree.
But he still for 5 fucking years sent this woman money.
Should we?
It's gross.
While we're talking about Cesar,
well, let's just talk about him now.
Let's just jump in. So, y'all, he's in Cabo.
He is.
And he's talking to everybody who will listen to. He's just randomly going up to like, hey, how is everybody here?
Careful the things you say, tourists will listen.
It's like, hello, where are you from? And he's like, I'm waiting for my fiance Maria. And they're like, you're being catfish. He's like, well, never thought about that before.
Never.
And so he FaceTimes Jeremy, which I said to Maddie earlier, he did a Tough Mudder once, and Jeremy was definitely his coach who he paid.
It's true. And, you know, that is...
Because, y'all, only douchebags do Tough Mudders.
Only
douchebags. You know someone who did a Tough Mudder?
A few of them could be hot.
No. Do you? Yeah, they're hot.
They're very bro-y, yes.
But they're douchebags.
They're very bro-y, yes.
They're
okay,
douchebags.
I agree. Talker of Shits actually posted a picture of, there's a collage, because they do collages. There is a collage that you're supposed to...
Collage. It's not a collage.
Whatever.
You're voicing the G.
She found, and when they posted, I think this on the
know it's a she?
I think so. It's a she either way. It's a she either way.
That's fair.
She's one of us.
It's fair.
Anyway, but she found Jeremy on Instagram, and there's a few shirtless pictures. He looks very attractive.
Show me. He's a Tough Mudder.
I can't find that picture. It was on our Sissy Squad.
Well,
you'll just have to look.
This has been helpful.
He's hot, y'all, and I still say...
I think Jeremy is hot.
He's a firefighter.
Or at least a volunteer firefighter.
But I'm going to say that he is. Anyway, Jeremy's like, I guess, Caesar, you're going to try to prove me wrong.
Yeah, and this whole thing is, like, we can see this coming a mile away. We all know it's not going to be right. Although we'll talk about the twist in a minute. But Caesar's phone case is pink, y'all.
There's a lot of things to unpack. His phone case is pink.
And I'm not judging that men can't have pink phone cases. I'm not saying they can't. I don't think men can have that rose iPhone color too. I don't think that's a problem. It's a weird. It's almost like he got someone's phone, that wasn't his. Like he bought a random person's
or he was
phone.
just using a PA's phone.
That's probably more
because he lost his, and she said, "Here, take this," or it's so cracked you can't see the scene.
Exactly. Can we talk about the chocolate baskets that he bought for what's her name? Maria? Before he left, there was chocolate flowers and chocolate things.
Everything he feels like he should buy her to woo her is something he saw in the Sky Miles magazine.
I was going to say, or things that you're taught in junior high that girls like.
Yeah, literally. Mm-hmm.
Hey, girls love them edible panties.
Yeah, he's flipping through the magazine.
Girls love gummy panties.
Look at that. It's a doghouse in the shape of a firehouse. Oh, look. There's edible panties. Oh, look. There's a step stool for my cat. Oh, look. There's handcuffs.
Chicks love that thing where you can buy them the things where they can bang themselves.
Sky Miles magazine.
They love it,
That's
y'all.
what I see in my Delta magazine.
Sky Mall, not Sky Miles.
Whatever. It is called Sky Mall. I just got that. It's like a mall in the sky. Y'all, you can get whatever you want. It's a mall. In the sky.
With a 75% markup.
Not much happened. He's just Eeyoreing around Cancun.
So, y'all,
with a rain cloud over him.
Maria, yeah, that's totally true. Maria comes to him, sends him a thing, says, your flight was canceled. And my favorite part about this is after your flight was canceled is end with an exclamation mark. Your flight was canceled.
I don't understand why she just let him know now, too. It happened a day ago.
And so all of us thought, oh, well, she's obviously canceled the flight herself.
Yeah, I did.
However,
she had to get her tits done.
We find out at the very end, Caesar gets on the phone, and this lovely man named Noah, who I've never had a customer service person like this, we think it was a PA.
Y'all, Noah was a PA, and the way we know this is because if you call and talk to an airline and then they hang up with you, they're always going to ask you to do a survey. They didn't
That's the truth.
They didn't ask for a survey, therefore it was recreated. But Noah sounds cute.
Noah says the payment. I have dated Noahs before I've never known a Noah who wasn't hot.
Noahs are always attractive.
Yeah,
small dicks, but attractive.
I can validate that.
I know.
That's the truth.
Good kissers, though, right?
Wow!
Good
How
kissers,
are you reading my mind right now? I'm uncomfortable. Wow!
Good kisser, though, right?
Yes.
I know people.
But not a husband dick. You can't.
No.
You can't marry that dick.
No, you can't. Mm-mm.
Marry that man today.
Hey.
Marry the dick today.
Hey.
Da 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 da.
And make him gay tomorrow.
And make him gay tomorrow. That's from Guys and Dolls, y'all.
Yo, we should do a musical called Guys and Guys.
When you see the guys only doing it for some guy. And then people throw tomatoes and shit.
It's true. So, yes, it's a real, but the airline canceled because he's fucking broke.
Caesar's card was declined, which makes perfect sense because the Vietnamese guy he was working with is the only guy keeping him afloat.
Keeping him afloat.
Out of insufficient funds, which is, here, I must say this. I feel like the card company would contact him if it was insufficient funds.
I feel like they would contact him or they would let him know it was canceled a week ago when he booked it.
Exactly. I also wrote, my mouth is wide open because I could not believe it wasn't just, make a joke there. I left you and...
I was just, didn't know where else you were going to go. I'm just used to your mouth always being open.
There we go.
Poodle? Where's Poodle?
Just sitting there like a trout.
Like a trout. Like one of those fish Benjamin has to eat.
We're going to talk about that
We're going
later.
to talk. Anyway, y'all, it's probably recreated, but this is what you should remember.
And so
this is like Unsolved Mysteries. Robert Stack. That scared me.
I loved Robert Stack.
I would get really freaked out.
I loved that show.
No, I did too, but it scared me.
How were you scared at Unsolved Mysteries?
You don't know where they are.
But it was never scary. It was like a mystery.
A mystery of people who would come kill you.
You were so easily scared.
Who would come kill you.
I saw It 2 this weekend. You would lose your shit.
I don't like clowns.
But I think I'm going to buy you one of those It 2 things that jump up for Halloween.
No. What is Unsolved Mysteries music like?
I can't do it.
It freaked me out. Hey Siri, play the Unsolved Mysteries music.
I couldn't find the Unsolved Mysteries in your music.
Well, I guess it's not on Apple Tunes.
Fuck that. Mm-hmm.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah, we're not going to buy it.
Yeah, I'm not buying it shit.
Shall we go back to Rebecca?
Oh, Rebecca and Ziad. Sure, let's go back.
Angela. Angela's the first
Angela.
Angela.
Y'all, we've decided we want to hang out with Angela. Angela, if you're listening on the show, come at us.
She'd be fun, y'all.
Come on the show, Angela.
She would be fun.
I'd let you come to L.A. Poodle will even let you smoke in his apartment for the interview.
You'd have to sit near the window.
She's used to that.
She is used to that. Honestly, though, I think she'd be so much fun. We would go to we would wind up going to what's that shitty like douchey place on Sunset?
El Traba, the Mexican restaurant.
Yes, Cabo Wabo Cantina.
Something, or we could take her to El Coyote.
It's too classy for her. Any place where Sharon Tate died is not where she's going to want to go.
True.
Or the last meal she's had. We'll go to Ruth Chris's.
El Tacadoro.
Ruth Chris's.
What's it called?
Pink Taco. Wait, that's it.
We're gonna
take you to the Pink Taco. Anyway,
and then we're gonna take you to a male strip club.
We'll go to.
There's one. What's it called?
It's downtown.
We've never been, actually. Have you?
No, I haven't.
I don't think I want to go.
Pipe layers.
Really?
No.
Oh,
I'm making that up.
That's a good name for a club.
Angela will take you to Pipe Layers.
Take you to Pipe Layers.
Mm-hmm. Ka-chunk.
Ka-chunk.
Anyway, so we find out the background behind these scammers, the people who were trying to put stuff in front of their car. We don't really understand what happened here.
We don't. They were driving, I guess, in a no parking lane and just kind of stopped because of traffic. But apparently,
y'all, if you did that at LAX, they do the same thing.
They do the same. They come out there and go, move to the left, to the left.
They
sir,
will
the
yell
left.
at you,
and you're like, I'm just waiting, and you're pointing because literally, and you're saying they're right there, and they're saying, I don't care, to the left, move, and then you've got to drive all the way around.
That's true.
And then you're 20 minutes
late. You did that for
late.
me once.
Once was enough.
Anyway, y'all, so we did talk about last time. Angela's the first one to jump out of the car with her cigarettes.
Her cigarettes and her Coke, y'all. That's fucking talent. I mean, the cigarette is lit. She's like, hey, get away from that dick. That's prime dick. Don't you kick him in the balls. I'm going to suck that later.
I'm never going to get over hearing that's prime dick.
You know she said it.
Probably. Anyway, the long and the short of it is they get out of this and they find out they were scammers, and the security team helps them get out.
Mm-hmm.
So then Angela's just excited about having sex with
oh God. They get
Michael,
to the room.
and she immediately pulls out the handcuffs and hooks him to a wall sconce.
Which Poodle said he could easily tear that sconce off. This is not real. And I'm like, I'm glad that's what you noticed.
I had reality problems with the wall sconce.
It is like, just
I'm like, he could pull that off. That's not a problem.
The Howard Johnson isn't battened down to your liking. Sorry.
Like, you moved that for reading lights. What's the problem?
That just tells me you're into some kinky shit.
Maybe. So anyway, The next thing I will say is Angela brings out what she calls body paint. And we did some reaction videos that you'll probably see. I don't know. We may not even edit
we
it.
did some reaction videos, and we stopped after this because it grossed us out so much. But y'all, if you go to our Instagrams, probably go to mine because Jake probably won't know how to post it.
If you send it to me, I'll post it.
All right. If you go to the Matt Mar or Jake It or Fake It to our Instagram, you'll get to see a live
Instagram story,
a live video
of what
our
we
reaction.
thought about all of this body paint and chocolate. They kissed open mouth tongue, and I wanted to retreat inside my body.
It's like they were trying to snowball the paint.
Or they were trying
Y'all,
to
if
like
you don't know what
eat
snowballing
each other.
is, Google it. I learned about that in that Julia Roberts movie, Stepmom.
I learned about it via porn. When you snowball somebody,
You probably learned about it in person.
If you don't know what snowballing is,
Google
you can
it.
Google it.
Not at work.
Not at work, because your HR person's going to fire you.
I think about, we talk about that, and I feel like some of our listeners have said that their mothers listen to this. We have one woman that I love.
Her 75-year-old mother.
Yes, her 75-year-old mother. We have one listener. We don't try to
sorry.
call people's names out because we want to
I'm
keep
sorry.
their privacy. We have somebody left an iTunes review who quilts to our show, and we love you so much. And I hope we don't make you feel
I still
like
love the
tawdry.
person who was laughing so hard she got written up at work.
What kind of a work environment is that? That's what made me think
That is
of
Nazi Germany.
That's what I thought. Are you in like a warehouse somewhere?
If you need help, like workplace, what is it?
Oh,
Workman's comp.
I know several really good labor attorneys. You contact me.
Yeah, she works at a law firm, y'all.
part-time.
That's nice.
Time.
Anyway,
Anyway,
so
back
they're
to
going to go
Angela.
on a booze cruise, which you thought he was saying Blues Clues.
He's like, let's go on Blues Cruise. And I was like, Blues Cruise? It's mail time, mail time, mail time.
I never watched it.
Here's the mail at My nephew was obsessed with it.
Mine were you had younger nephews than I
Yeah.
was because you grew up with people who had children really younger. Like
what were your words for that?
I just said that wrong. You grew up. You had a brother who had kids really young.
Yeah.
And
my
mine
nephews
had-
are now 21, and yours
Yeah.
are babies still.
Yeah, because
That's a real cute picture that you
they
just posted.
they waited to do that because your brother had kids accidentally.
Hey,
Sorry.
Mars, we're fertile.
No, you
We
just
are. Oh,
you
we're
just
a fertile breed.
You were just
Oh no, we can
irresponsible.
Get you pregnant in a pool, in a pickup truck.
Yeah, that's not going to happen with
wherever,
you.
We can do it.
Are you going to get anyone pregnant?
I keep trying. Doesn't take.
Yourself?
Yep.
Anyway, so
I just want to say, actually, before you move on, I actually thought Angela was really cute. Kind of the way she's like lovey, and she just seems happy around him.
I agree.
And
she's combing her troll doll hair.
She is, and it was. She had with Justin Timberlake playing. I got this feeling inside my bones. It's with that sunshine in my pocket. Wanna handcuff you to the bed.
That is a terrible song.
But
that
that's the troll
Can't Stop
song.
This Feeling is
Can't
a
stop the
terrible
feeling.
song.
And we fuck.
Okay.
Can't stop the feeling.
You have to be a really big star to write a song for the Troll movie
You do.
and think this is going to work.
I still like that song. It makes me dance. It's a good wedding dance song.
There's no good wedding dance songs. That's just it. What is creeping? Oh, it's my.
Your mic cord. Anyway, back to the booze cruise. So
Anyway,
they're driving.
and he's eating fried chicken in the car.
It's not attractive. It's not attractive. And
She's just talk. He's just shoving that fried chicken in his face.
And Michael, I think you just want to come to America, but if you really are
Living in America.
if you really are in love with Angela, I want to give a shout out to you, our first red flag. And that red flag is if your significant other gets mad about something out of nowhere and completely makes up a fight, that might be a red flag.
I don't know if it's making up a fight, but here's the thing. I feel like Angela's superpower is has a photographic memory of everything she's ever seen on his Instagram.
That's true.
Like,
I mean,
she's seen it so many times. She's known exactly what women and she's cataloged it all, y'all.
he literally could take a picture at Times fucking Square, and she'd go, "Did you see that woman in the background?
And
He was
she'd
with
say,
a woman.
Look at that bitch. Look at that bitch.
That whore. You trying to get my man?"
Like, that's her superpower, y'all. Like, Storm of the X-Men can control lightning and
weather.
And Angela knows who's in an Instagram photo.
She does. And also, too, he's not even... There's a couple where he's, like, by the women. But in a lot of these, like, he's feet away. Like,
and they're
not
in
even
the
talking.
background.
Like, literally, they're, like, at Chili's, and he's on one end...
Like that.
I want Chili's.
Sometimes
Come at us.
I can be a little jealous in relationships.
Okay.
But I've
Y'all.
never done anything like
Y'all,
that.
no, you are Yennefer. You are Yennefer. You would throw the drink in his face. Have you ever done that? Have you ever thrown a drink in someone's face? Not
I've
alcohol.
wanted to.
You wouldn't waste that.
No, you don't waste alcohol. I've wanted to. I've left a table before.
Did you say something really dramatic before you left, or did you get trashy?
That was the gay
and say-
Republican date where I went, I need to leave.
And that's the only time you left the table?
No, I've done it before.
And you never said anything trashy?
Maybe I said something like, at least I know how to wear, at least my pants aren't ill-fitting or something like that.
That's gay.
Yeah.
That's really gay. And that's hurtful.
I think so, too.
Anyway...
That's all I have about her.
He took boat pictures, and she remembers. And Angela says, y'all, in another pair of her August Max pants, these are like psychedelic ones, she says, I'm done with Michael for
She does
good.
love pants.
Cut to next week, her going, I love that dick!
Wow, wow. There we go.
She's just riding on it.
She's grabbing onto it
Just
and
grab
like
it
riding
on.
like a rhino horn.
Like a rhinestone cowgirl. Boom, boom.
Should we move on to Rebecca? There wasn't a lot to talk about her now. She was wearing that vest that the monkey from Aladdin wore.
Y'all, whoever posted that is going to heaven.
Jackie.
That person's going to heaven. Because, y'all, I'd say we are trying. I hope we're not missing all your posts, but our Sissy Squad, y'all have blown up.
It's blowing up, y'all.
In a great
I
way.
can only check it in the morning and the evening, but it's so great.
Poodle gets overstimulated, y'all.
I get really overstimulated. Y'all,
but we're trying. So if we miss something, come at us.
Know that I'm doing my best.
She's doing her best.
I promise, if I don't respond to you and you tag me, I'm doing my best.
She does more than she does to me. She
I can't
muted
engage.
all my notifications.
I had to delete her notifications.
She doesn't even answer my text.
Rarely.
So, y'all.
I'm a lot more loyal to y'all than I am to her.
So Rebecca breaks a family heirloom in the first 2 minutes.
When she walks in, she moves it. She breaks it with her fucking ass. It looks like.
And then, like the parents, did you notice how the parents are just standing there? Rebecca kind of just walks. She just squeezes through, like, "Excuse me."
I must say, these parents for a Muslim country are super like reformed and patient.
They're great. They're the best parents, I think.
I wrote the parents are lovely.
And then they immediately start something people need to learn about when you meet her and Tim both. When you meet someone's parents or grandparents, the thing you don't bring up is visiting the country with your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend.
That's true. She's
That's like 101
I
common
loved this
sense.
when I had this in Morocco, and they go, whoosh.
What?
Morocco? Who do you know in Morocco? And she's like, oh, when I've been here 11 other times. I mean, when I loved this with someone I was here with before. I mean, I love cuckoos. I mean, I want to suck it.
That's basically what happened.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
That was verbatim. That's what she said on RTV.
I just did have a problem with, and I wrote, what's wrong with her? Is his father's head. Something is wrong there.
He's lived life.
Like something is either burnt.
Tunisia's not
Looks like a missile hit him in the head.
Isn't this the same place Aladdin is from, actually? From
no,
other
that's
days?
Qatar.
No, but they go back to visit his family in Tunisia.
Well, I haven't seen that yet, you whore.
That's what. Sorry,
y'all. This bitch only watched the most recent episode.
I know. I watched like the latest 4 episodes,
and that's not how you do it.
We're catching up on because y'all are coming at us
the other way.
Y'all,
they are fucking train wrecks, and I can't.
They are train wrecks.
Oh, I can't wait to talk about Laura.
I mean,
and
maybe
Aladdin.
we just take a moment because I'm done with Rebecca. That's all tattoos. That's basically it.
Well, I did just say, what does this say?
Riveting.
Ziad slept with his mother, and I know someone who would do that in their own house. You've slept with your mother before.
You mean like in the same bed? Well, yeah.
Yeah, not many other people do that.
Oh, the last time I did that was when her fiance died in front of her, and the day we buried him, I slept in the bed with her to keep her company.
But normally when she come to visit, you would sleep in the bed with her.
No. When she comes to visit, I give my mother a bed, and I sleep on the couch.
Okay, y'all. That's how crazy you reference your mother.
What?
Say that again when you... when your fiance
I give her the bed. That's what happened.
The bed with her.
I did. So
someone loves their mother, y'all.
You know what?
More than life itself.
I do. She's my favorite. And you know what? I'm hers. She loves me.
That's
so.
Anyway,
I have one thing to say
the
about
other
Rebecca.
way, y'all. 9 days the other way. Or
I want to say one thing about Rebecca, and then let's just. I would like for us to notice maybe our one crazy thing we've each noticed from the other way. We'll make a point just to tease people. Rebecca, come on. I remember I had a hickey once in high school, yes, for making out with the girl, and I don't care. It was the middle of like April in Oklahoma, and I wore a turtleneck to school. You know why? Because I knew how to cover a tattoo. And when people said, Matt, why are you wearing a turtleneck? It's hot. Like a good gay boyfriend, I said it was a fashion statement. And you know what? No one questioned it. Rebecca, cover your tattoos. This is not...
She just needs to wear those long, like, clown sleeves.
You
That's
know
what I said.
Her sleeves are a metaphor for her. She's not trying.
I agree with that.
Anyway.
I agree.
So 90 days the other way.
Y'all, if you're not watching it, you're missing out. Fuck me. It is something.
I'll go first, and you can think of your thing. My first thing is, and I texted you this, I love Jenny. I love her so much, and I feel so sorry for her, because I said, Jenny is that person who's your Walmart greeter, who just says hi, and so nice when you walk into Walmart, and then eventually gets promoted to fabrics. And that's why I love her.
That's good. I feel like she dresses at least 20 years younger than she is.
Because she walks
and hairstyled.
She kind of has an old woman walk.
Yeah, she's like having hip problems already.
Oddly enough, though, I think they care for each other.
They do.
I think he cares for her. Anyway, if Jenny gets her heart broken, I'm going to be really upset for her.
Keep watching, because
anyway,
it's not going to go well.
I'm already invested. What about you?
There's so many to choose from. I don't know if it's Paul and his crazy Karini, who we've already seen before. Paul and his crazy mother, who she gives him a lock of her hair. It's so much. But if I was to choose, though, it would be Laura, who goes to live with Aladdin, as in Aladdin. And
she likes to ride a magic carpet.
Yeah, and Aladdin is gorgeous, y'all.
He is.
He's a personal trainer. But the scene that I will never forget is when Laura needs to tell her best friend,
Ludwig,
whose name is Ludwig. First, let's take a moment.
Let's take a moment.
Okay, his name is Ludwig. She opens the door. It's a little person.
Not that that's something to be...
There's nothing wrong with that.
It was just...
I was just shocked. And then it added to it that he had a foreign accent, so he was obviously foreign.
Y'all, Poodle doesn't do well when there's changes or things that are different than what he's used to. He is a person...
I don't adjust well.
Didn't your mother yell at you for staring at people as a kid?
Yes, I was yelled at. Then she comes in and says, "You want me to make me a Ludwig grilled cheese?" And Ludwig proceeds to make a grilled cheese with cheese. He lays that on. Then he puts jelly, and then I swear to God, Aunt Jemima syrup. And I'm jumping out of my skin at this point, y'all. I can't handle a little person named Ludwig making a grilled cheese.
It's a lot.
I'm losing my mind. Like, I'm sitting in my apartment wanting to spin out like a top. Like, I can't. That is exactly my mindset. And I think I texted you and said, I can't handle this anymore. I'm too overstimulated. I can't deal with a little person named Ludwig making a grilled cheese. And
that's fair.
Strangely enough, Ludwig was the voice of reason that says, maybe you shouldn't marry someone you do not know.
You don't think he loves her?
Aladdin? Oh, Aladdin wants a fucking green card.
He wants a green card.
Anyway, y'all, we have a lot to talk about from the other way.
And don't worry, we have heard you. We're going to cover, obviously, his 90 Days premiere.
If I get some money.
We will be doing some past shows. That'll come later. But
on our Patreon.
It or whatever. We're going to work it out.
The next one is Tim. Tim.
And Yennefer.
Tim. Y'all, I decided if you've never seen a picture of Grumpy Cat, you need to go to Grumpy Cat. That's a little close to Tim because I'm like, something is wrong with his eyes. Something is wrong with everything about him. His head is so big and his body is so small.
I really go back to that Baby Grinch.
It is, but something's wrong.
Where are you, Jennifer? My eyes are so big.
They're so big.
I just want some Cheetos.
Yeah, Jennifer, I'm so glad I came here with you. How you like my eggs? These need salt.
Thanks for building them up, Jennifer. Thanks for really just encouraging him. Just lie.
I really need you. You know, I really enjoyed our time last night, but you know, I love laying there. I was just so comfortable with you. You know, you need to conquer me. You need to
I
conquer
want to be
me.
conquered. She literally said, he respects me, and I like that. And then she said, you need to conquer me.
Sorry. You need to conquer me. This is not, we can't say this in Me Too.
That's literally what I said, y'all. I said, this is post Me Too. You can't say this anymore. And then when she's like, it's very weird when a man asks to kiss. Honey, I just want you to feel we know the timing's right. And I'm thinking, Colombia's an oppressive country for women. That sucks.
Well, Latin culture's tough.
It's just, Latin culture is tough. I just want to say, Tim is a thoughtful guy when he says, what are we going to do today?
What are we going to do
today?
Put on. I need to look good for your grandparents.
You know what? My boyfriend does the same thing, and he's gay. So there could be a clue. I don't know. There's been some I don't think he's gay. Some people are asking. I just think he's...
I think he has been beaten down.
I think he's damaged.
I think something's wrong with him.
That's what I think. There's been some trauma, y'all. There's been some trauma.
So we also find out that Jennifer's husband did not treat her well.
Shocker. Shocker.
Which you actually talked about previously.
Because, you know, women who have that many, again, weird tattoos and
there's questionable tattoos
and jump
all
into
around.
Relationships. Always had great past relationships.
But then we also find out that it's Tim's 5th time in Colombia. Now, I have a lot of thoughts about this, and my first thought was drug mule.
Tim's he has drugs up his anal cavity right now, y'all.
I can stuff that cocaine thing full up my ass. That's all I gotta say.
All there.
I like a Chester Cheetah good time, y'all.
Think I got a gun I made up there too.
Anyway, but we do find out that his last girlfriend, who he knew for 2 fucking years.
Yeah.
was Colombian, and she's like, "Am I at a place? Am I at a place?"
Well, he does have her called Mommy.
It's scary. It's not cool.
It's not cool. I can't believe
she freaks out.
I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I kind of sided with Jennifer on this because it's weird, and it's just weird. That should come up in the conversation. And when she says, "Oh, I'm from Colombia," and you meet, and she says, "Have you ever been to Colombia?" And you say, "I have. Many years ago, I had an ex."
You don't say 5 times, y'all. Here's the thing. Not everyone you're intimate with needs to know everything about your past.
Yes, like she does not need to know she texted him.
You choose specific details to share because they're going to fucking freak out.
It's sometimes you've got to think about this. Like, is telling the truth going to...
But the truth is so relative. Do they need to know everything?
That's what I was about to say. I was about to say, does telling the truth actually help the other person's understanding of you, or does it just make you feel better so you don't have to carry the burden?
Exactly. That's a very true statement.
So, and I think in Tim's case, she doesn't need to know that your ex texted you. You call Veronica, you call your friends, you call your gun seller, you call whoever and say, "Hey, mate, I want to talk about it."
Your hormone therapist.
Yeah, but not Jennifer.
And at the end, she just throws water in his face, and he just kind of sits there like, all in a day. This happens.
Oh, I mean,
y'all, this happens like every other night I go out. They throw water in my face.
Tim would be the one to fuck up this relationship. Who would have thought?
He sit there with like half eyes. It's almost like Gizmo eyes from Gremlins.
And don't feed him after midnight.
And he's like, "Yeah, don't." I'll come at you with my gun.
This is something I have a little bit of an issue with, and it's kind of with all of them, but especially with Tim. First of all, a lot of people don't know this, but if you want to learn Spanish, Colombia is one of the best places in the world to learn it because they have very clean Spanish there. It's not accent.
She doesn't.
Well, but most Colombians do, especially Bogota. This is from my friend, but also anyway.
And you know what? The cocaine is pristine.
But if you've been there 5 times,
something's up.
Don't you feel like you would kind of start to learn the fucking language? Come on, Americans.
That's fair.
Step up.
That's fair.
Because they do that on the other way, too. I'm like, you literally are like...
Even Angela knows Nigerian.
Fucking Tim, they're fighting on her phone. Yeah, Angela knows Nigerian. She like give her food. She's like bop 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 or whatever they say. Whatever.
Click languages.
Dolphin. Anyway, you're dumb Americans, people. Not you, but these people on this show. Be better. Learn a language.
That's all I have to say about Tim. Besides the weird things about his eyes.
I just want to say one thing. I have one thing to say more about what's her name? Jennifer. Is when he says, "I want to tell you something, but I'm worried how you're going to react." And she says, "I won't promise you anything, Tim. I am human. I will promise you I want you to pay for my Victoria's Secret bras." Actually.
She loves presents.
That's what they said. And you know what? And that was my next thing. Tim said, "How can I make this up to her?" One word. Presents. It'll all go away, Tim. I promise you.
Shall we move on to the biggest mess?
Oh, I'm sorry. One more thing. Jennifer trying to serve food like she actually cooked something when she just ordered takeout.
Oh, by the way, that food looked like garbage.
It did. And she just was shoveling it into the plates, and she literally looked like a Latina Peg Bundy with that dress and those heels. It was just all inappropriate.
Al, when are you going to fuck me? Al?
That show, you know what that show had a lot of that I loved? My father loved that show. My mother hated it.
Yeah, I wonder why. Men loved that show.
It had catchphrases. Men love catchphrases.
Yeah, men do love
Two and a
catchphrases.
Half Men, they have catchphrases. Big Bang Theory.
People always think I look like John Cryer from that show.
My Aunt Peggy still calls you. How is John? How's your friend John?
How's Alan? How's Alan?
Yeah, because that's the guy.
Yeah.
How is Alan? And I say, he's good. He got fucked by a football team last night, so he's sore at Peggy. And she goes, oh,
That's good.
I'll pray for him.
All the football team. No, just the offensive line.
Just offensive line, Aunt Peggy. He's not a whore. Well, that's good. That's
just
good.
the offensive line. Just special teams.
Hope they won.
Listen to me quoting all these fucking... I watched too much football when I was home with my parents. That's the problem.
Great.
Shall we move on to Darcy?
Sure.
Everyone's favorite princess.
I smell air. People get married in air. Y'all, it doesn't take much for this one.
Well, I wrote down the first thing we saw was she was getting ice, and I thought, it's for my nipples.
She's gonna.
They need to cool down. They're too sensitive.
I learned this from watching Showgirls, that Academy Award-winning movie. It's my favorite. That's how I eat a burger, just like her. Y'all, she ate the burger. That was the most disgusting way to eat a hamburger ever in that movie.
That down too.
And I still in Showgirls.
Oh yeah, she ate that burger. Gross.
I still have a problem with that.
It's gross.
But yes, you are right.
She hurt Tom's foot somehow.
We don't know.
Now, y'all, the bottom line is they fucked.
They fucked.
And it must have taken out at least 3 city blocks when they were at it.
Boom, boom, boom.
Like someone called in a terrorist threat.
It's true.
When
power went out.
Yeah. Darcy exploded like the London Eye. Exactly. I wrote down she turned into a sexual Tasmanian devil. Fuck me.
Hit me in my pussy. Get my extensions.
Exactly.
Love me. And she says that and explodes.
That's how she hurt his foot.
And then when Wiley's Coyote's anvil came down to stop the sex from happening.
Wiley Coyote, evil genius.
My friend is the voice for him, JP. Anyway, that's when
JP
Tom
Garliak?
Yeah, he does the new Wiley.
If you would have ever come to Miscast, you would have seen him.
He didn't come to Cabaret. No, it's fine. I'm surprised you didn't try to date him. He seems like somebody you would date.
He's with somebody.
I know, but I'm just saying.
He is someone I would
You
date.
fuck everybody you're in shows with.
That's not true.
You're better than you used to be.
It is.
He's had to leave theaters.
I used to fuck everybody in shows.
He's had to leave theaters because
I fucked everybody on the show.
He knows the repertoire of all that company. Anyway.
Anywho, Darcy.
So they've been in London for a week. They finally have sex. It's great. And then they decide to go out. And Darcy says now that they fucked, it feels like we're on the same page. Feels like we're on the same page. And we just can be connected.
He's just had his penis in you.
That's what makes me feel like I'm on the same page. I have a book down there.
Her boobs, y'all, have that's a big boob job.
I think they got swollen in the flight, or maybe she's having too much sodium.
I don't know what happened.
Dirty martinis have a lot of sodium, y'all. She's trying to get into those pants.
Another tequila sunrise, please.
And it's true.
You know that bitch orders a tequila sunrise.
You know she does. Those pants are so tight. And then she has this weird top that her boob. At one point, I was like, "Are we seeing her the outside of her nipple because her tits are stuffed in?" She literally looks like when Michelle Pfeiffer was Catwoman.
Yeah,
and she wore. It's like someone stuck helium up her ass and blew up her tits and the top, and the top popped off, but she still got Catwoman pants on.
It also kind of reminds me of when you put 2 hard-boiled eggs in a dish. Like,
I just made deviled eggs today, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
They're just sticking way out of it, and their nipples are just popped out.
Yeah, like the eggs are wrong way, not on their side, but on the end.
It's not a bra. It's just like barely holding the boobies in. It's disturbing.
I just feel like I'm all for a full-figured woman, and y'all, I'm all for plastic surgery.
It has nothing to do with full-figuredness.
No, I'm saying I'm all for plastic surgery. We'll probably end up getting it. We've talked about it often on this show.
Definitely.
Jake won't say he gets it, and then I'll come in with a fresh face, and he'll immediately go to a doctor.
Should we talk about they're going to go out for dinner?
They're going out to dinner.
And he wants to go out with his friends.
Mm-hmm.
His friend Russell, which is very British, who he dated. Now, I'm going to
talk about Russell.
I need to talk about. I wrote that Russell is wearing more makeup than a fortune teller in a movie.
This is true. This is so true. I mean,
full on lipstick down to her chin.
And it's up almost up to her nose. She's got on these crazy eyelashes. Like, she reminds me if Amy Winehouse was a character in the new Dark Crystal series.
Yes.
She would be a Jim Henson puppet.
Yes. I wrote, that's so weird that you say that. I wrote that she's a puppet, an actual puppet of a British person.
I'm telling you.
That is strange.
We're connected. Like Darcy and Tom.
I really did say she is made up more than a fucking fortune teller.
She is.
Because a fortune teller in movies and TV always wears more makeup than they need to.
And so I'm pretty sure that now we know what Tom's type is.
Yeah, and also, but Russell is like, I don't think she is yours. I don't think that you're...
She reads him like a fortune teller.
Yes, and I kind of appreciated it.
She was, but I mean...
And she was going at Darcy. She's like, so you think that you're with him? And Darcy's like nodding her head faster than like someone with TMJ. She's like, I feel blessed. I feel blessed.
I feel so blessed.
I feel blessed.
I'm so blessed. It's just crazy. It's so crazy.
Who knew this would happen?
It's crazy, right? It's hard for me to focus because I've got so much fucking bronzer on my face right now. I look like a goddamn Oompa Loompa.
There's so much bronzer going around.
It's so much. It's between Russell, y'all, literally, they're a walking Sephora.
And at one point, Russell's friend, who looks like a trans person,
which is fine.
That's fine with me. Just takes Darcy to the bathroom, and so they could have fucked.
We were kind of hoping they were trans. We were hoping for something good, something interesting.
It was such a fucking train wreck. Then Russell caught Tom to basically
admit that he doesn't love her.
Do you love her? Do you love her?
No.
I
love her titties.
No.
I love her.
And
her
like,
vagina has teeth. I can't say no.
Yeah, y'all, Darcy's vagina does have teeth.
It grabs on. It's like that. It's like that little chihuahua with a toy. And then you know when you fuck it just right, because like a toy, it squeaks. It goes squeak, 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 squeak. And she goes, ah. Love me. Anyway,
I'm still a little appalled at this whole scene, but that's all I have for Darcy.
Apparently, Russell talks about Tom puts up walls. Yeah, no shit, we got that. He's British. They all put up walls.
Exactly. They're all walls.
Yeah, do we know anybody who's like a really oversharing, giving
I love
British person?
guys. That's one of the reasons.
You love playing games more than anybody.
I do.
You're like, that Wicked Games. Do you remember that Wicked Games video?
That Chris Isaac video. Oh, my God.
I masturbated
to
that.
What a wicked game to play, to do my love this way. And I want to fall in love.
No man ain't gonna fall in love
with you. With Helena Christensen.
No. That song was erotic. Hey Siri,
I'm gonna throw up if you ever say erotic again.
What? Hey Siri, what is Chris?
There's nothing to repeat.
What does Chris Isaac look like now?
Actor, writer, producer, and director.
Not Chris Rock. Chris Isaac. God damn it, Siri. They're very different.
It is late. We need to move on.
Fine. I just wanted to see pictures of Chris Isaac, what he looks like now. I guess we'll never know. All right. Let's move. I feel like it's sad that we're ending on this, but... Oh, wait. No. We're going to talk about Akini and Benjamin first.
Oh, God.
You're so white. You're so white. You have hair everywhere. You are like dancing puppet for me. Akini needs to see more white people, y'all. Are you tricksting?
Maybe.
Put your phone down. We're in the middle of a show. You know? Our audience just asked for 1 hour of your time.
His...
you know what? Jake's ass has teeth, too. And it's right now it's saying... I'm
I
gonna
wrote
need
down...
Taco Bell or a Latin dish. Either way, we're having Mexican tonight.
So we... That was good. I got to give you that. That was good. So we move on to Benjamin, and who I wrote down, he's your freshman college roommate who showered at 4 a.m.
He is. He is.
Y'all...
That's perfect.
Y'all, his hairy back is so disturbing to me. Someone else next to me has a hairy back.
I have like a little blonde hair on my back. I don't mind.
His is extreme.
His was a lot.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. My boyfriend loves me. It's fine.
He would rather you not have it, though.
Oh, he didn't care.
Say that again?
He didn't care.
But he likes it when you don't have it.
I don't think he has a preference.
That's not what you told me.
Oh, no. He doesn't care anymore.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
Much work.
So, she says, "You're so white. You have hair everywhere." Which is what I've said to a bear before.
It's true. It's true. And, I mean, basically Benjamin is just, as we say in the South, he's just shit in the bed, y'all. On the whole
It's not
thing.
good.
He
not good.
He is the loneliest of lonely hearts.
He is.
In this episode,
And
I feel like.
I feel the most sorry for them, really.
I think we both talked about this. We both feel like they really love each other or
Yep.
like one another.
And as they're walking away, they spot the Blessed Cafe, and they need to stop there.
Which looks like a bomb went off 2 years ago there.
And their special is chicken and chips.
It's true.
And Nakini
No,
explains...
Akini.
Not
Nakini. She's not in the fucking Lion King or Nagini,
It's a
Harry
problem.
Potter. Shut down your grinder.
No, hold on. Okay, never mind. All right.
Anyway, the biggest problem with me is Benjamin is he's still wearing that fucking polo with the green stripe on it.
He's
That
taken
is
that.
ill-fitting. I don't like it.
It doesn't look good.
He literally walked in there for the first time, and everyone just stared at him. And even when the way he was walking through the town, and everybody was just staring at him, like it was like when Marty McFly walked in, like in Back to the Future, wearing like future clothes, and everybody just looked at him. It was like a movie, y'all.
Then when he's very strange, and he's doing that weird, creepy laugh. He doesn't meet the mother.
He walks right by her because he knows he needs to sit by the brother.
He also laughs. He's like, and he says, "I don't bite." Rah, 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 rah.
And then he literally, to make
acts
it clear,
like he bites.
acts like he bites himself. And you see Akini's brother, literally his face just goes, fuck. Like, it's not going well, y'all. It's not going well at all.
It's not.
Dad is going to be late.
And then the food comes out.
And then the food comes out. Y'all.
And then it's whole fish, where he's like, "Fish brains. You like it soft? You need to feel it."
And you know what? Benjamin
Which
fucking
I've heard before.
Wow. Benjamin fucking ate it. I was impressed. I think I would have thrown up.
I would have
Y'all,
thrown up.
if Benjamin threw up in her parents' living room,
That would be it.
I would have never. I would just be laughing through this entire podcast.
I would agree.
I couldn't even handle it. one thing that I really got from this is the dad never shows up, and so Akini
Nope.
is crying because she's like, I don't know what to do. And her brother says something to her, but we don't even know what her brother said because she said, I don't want to talk about it. Y'all, you know what this is? This is a realization of women are not free in all parts of the world.
No, they are not.
That's the really saddest part to me about this is that she can't even speak up and say what's upset her because it's all in the hands of men.
It's patriarchal, y'all.
And I have to say, I know that we have problems in our country and people get upset and all that. But remember when you're doing your rant on Facebook, you have the freedom to do a rant.
Amen.
We are blessed to live in this.
How blessed we are as children of a God so good and true.
Is that Patty Jones? Patty?
No, that's from
Patty.
Big River.
Oh, that is from Big River.
Mm-hmm. My friend Jennifer Lee Warren.
Anyway, she feels helpless about it, and I feel bad for her.
Yeah, I feel the worst for them because I feel like they could almost actually make it.
If she didn't have to listen to her family
Yeah, I
and
agree.
listen to the father and the men
So patriarchal.
and be bought for a dowry and do whatever the fuck she wants.
Speaking of dowries,
Good segue, Poodle. Our next and last Lonely Heart, we've got Avery and Omar.
so Avery and Terry go out to dinner.
It's a nice place.
And it went as good as you could expect.
It's like a Lebanon macaroni grill. It's really nice. You know what I mean? It's like where you always take your mother-in-law.
They got the bread and the macaroni grill is where you take your mother-in-law. That is exactly where you take your mother-in-law. My favorite was
What's
when
not wrong? You get one meal, then they give you one to take home.
exactly. What the fuck? No wonder people are fat.
I know.
So anyway, Omar is talking to Terry, and he's like, so what do you want for dowry? And she's like, what's a dowry? Does people really not know what a dowry is?
I feel like
Have you ever read a period novel? Ever?
Well, I don't think she has. However, I think she
was probably working for her family at 13.
Probably, yeah.
The last novel she read was The Outsiders.
I don't think she read that.
She read the Cliff Notes. You're right.
It's probably the Babysitter's Club. Or not that there's anything wrong with that. But
she had to write a report on Animal Farm and quit school.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the Babysitter's
And then
Club,
she's
y'all.
like, communism,
But
fuck this.
She was 17 when she read it. I think she knew what dowry was. I thought
think she did
was
too.
being like, what? I think she was challenging him.
And so then Terry gets dollar signs in her eyes and says, well, it must be $10,000.
I kind of was here for that.
I was
Because
too.
you know what? If we're going to pull this good look, I know that Avery is agreeing to go into this culture. So, but I do feel like, but I get it. It's extreme. There was a little bit of like, Omar is, but I guess he's just used to this as a man. He's totally accepting that he's really not compromising anything cultural for Avery at all. And Avery is changing everything about herself.
I must say, Omar is pretty forgiving for what
I'm not saying
Avery
he's being
is
an
asking.
asshole.
I agree.
I'm just saying he's from that culture where what I say goes, and that's what we do.
Exactly.
It's upsetting.
So
I understand
then
Terry's
Terry
pain.
says, what'd your sisters charge for your dowry?
Y'all,
Which was smart.
the next time I get thrown in prison,
I'm calling Terry.
Terry's getting me out.
Y'all, Terry is fucking street smart as a motherfucker.
She is. She's a negotiator.
I have decided that she's one of my favorite people on the show.
I think she would be.
Her and that E.T. Burka, I'm all for it.
I think she would totally make us feel like shit about ourselves in
She
about
would.
10 minutes, but we would respect her for it.
I would.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that he's basically, and then at the end, he's basically saying, yeah, if I don't get a visa, I'm going to take Avery with me.
Avery, yeah. And
He said it to her, and she's like, I can't let that happen. It was like all of a sudden we got Godfather.
yeah, and then
It was
Omar
really
said,
interesting.
whatever my parents say or her parents say don't matter. It's about us. We're like two young kids in love. It's like, y'all, this is like the Syrian version of Footloose. Literally the same story.
Maybe not the exact
Maybe
same
not
story.
the exact same story. Anyway, Avery just stayed in the hotel room and played on Snapchat.
She did.
That's all that she did that day.
Just, like the Fox filter.
Yeah, the Fox was just...
So that's the state of things in the Avery world. That's all I have.
That is all that we have for the before the 90 days today.
So what was your straight people be crazy?
Oh, I had a good one for
Here we
that.
go.
What was it? My straight people be crazy is... Oh, have you ever noticed that Tim... This isn't so much a straight people be crazy.
Has a big fucking head.
But even if he doesn't
His body is misshapen.
He doesn't look people in the eye.
He's
always looking down on the ground like something's off.
It's because he's like a flounder that one eye goes the other way.
You think? I don't know if it's a lazy eye thing or if it's more of he's just...
I think there's the genetic issue.
And I'm just saying, y'all, when you meet somebody, this is why it's straight people be crazy. And it's also, he's from the South. He should know better. When you meet, what would you have done if you went into that home and didn't know the language?
I would have brought them a lot of gifts and would have kept saying, claro, 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 right.
And I bet you in 10 minutes, if it was
They
you
would
or
have
I,
loved me.
we would have had
Loved
them
me.
laughing. Because we are Southern and we know how to be
Exactly.
hospitable. Tim just sat there
He
like
sat
a
there.
frog on a log.
And his eye just kind of
riveted.
rolled around the other side of his head like a piece of flounder.
You done yet? So, you know what? Straight people be crazy. What's yours?
My straight people be crazy is when Omar asked Terry what her dowry is, and she said, I don't know. What should I say? I would know exactly what to say, what my dowry was. My dowry is $150,000.
Wow.
Because marriage to me is worth something. It's worth money.
It's worth $150,000.
Yes, it is. Gay people put a price on their marriage, y'all.
You're just a romantic poodle.
Maybe that's just me being more of a mercenary. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's straight people or not.
I
That's
don't
my
know.
thoughts.
We didn't have a lot
I
of...
don't know. I got to look at my grinder.
We didn't have a lot of... You might want to process that this episode because you just need to process the whole thing. There was a lot. I feel like we had a lot of relationships breaking down this episode. Turn your phone off. We're almost done. Put it down. You can look at their dick later. Y'all, the Sissy Squad's blowing up. We appreciate it so much.
We're 350 members.
Y'all, go to facebook.com/Sissy
Y'all,
Squad.
if you listen to this, you will love our Sissy Squad.
And as y'all see, I posted a picture. Y'all, we're doing the Lord's work, and we're not even letting dick dancers in. And in fact, I want to give a shout out to one of our sissies.
And y'all, I wanted to let that dick dancer in.
It's true. I want to give a shout out to one of our... Did you see that? And you know what? I'm not going to say her last name, but it starts with the M. Did you see Michelle's response to one of our posts on our Sissy Squad?
No.
Oh, my God.
Can we talk about it later?
No, we're going to talk. Someone will come fuck you in 10 minutes. Just tell them they can wait. Good God.
No, I'm just tired.
When someone posted a picture of Tom's ex, looks like scary Amy Winehouse, Jasmine did, and then Michelle responded with this. I'm showing my age, but those who know, and it's a picture of Madam the Puppet.
That's fair.
Michelle,
That's very fair.
You
Everyone loves Madam.
you haven't listened to all of our podcasts, but if everybody
Madam is a saucy dame.
if everybody had $1 for as many times as we've mentioned
We've
Madam,
referenced Waylon and Madam
you would
so
have
many times.
$20, and that made me think of we are finding our people out there,
I agree.
and that made me
Y'all,
feel
I
like
love that. We're making the world smaller.
all is right in the world. So be sure to go on the Sissy Squad. You can
Y'all,
follow Jake at
you can
Grindr
follow me at Jake It or Fake It.
or stick it in at Grindr. And he's on Twitter and Instagram. And you can find me at the Matt Mar, 2 T's, 2 R's. When we're going to put our reaction to Angela licking body paint.
Oh, God. And y'all, leave us. We're still almost at the 100 review point. If you want to leave us a couple more, we would love that.
Actually, we have 100.
Leave us a review.
But we always appreciate a review, y'all, because we've got other
We gotta
podcasts
get
we
new and
compete
notable.
with. Our goal is, y'all, is that
I don't know whose dick I have to suck, to be honest.
We'd love to do new notable, but we know people who we think we could possibly get some 90-day cast members eventually on our show.
Angela would do it.
To do that, though, we need to look like we're a big show, and so reviews help for that and help spread the word.
So if you want stars, give us a review.
And post us on your Facebook, post us on your Reddit.
Or if you know,
post
like,
us on your groups if you're in the 90-day group.
If you're in a 90-day group or like Bravo Junkies or one of those other groups,
if you want.
NBR, and say, I love this podcast, because that helps immensely. Thank you, guys.
I'll post our Facebook video or our video in a Facebook as well. For those of you that are on Instagram, our reaction to Angela, I'll post that in Facebook as well.
Thank y'all.
You can share it. I think that's about it, right?
That's it.
For more information for us, you can go to Sissy Squad or sissy.talk.com.
And remember, y'all,
if you're another lonely heart out there,
if you're thinking of going overseas to find your love,
looking for love and all the wrong places,
just call us.